Hello everybody. So today I've had a guy come all the way from Indiana here to Cookeville, Tennessee to get a bedside off this 72 Ford truck here. It is a short wheelbase truck and it's a decent bedside on the passenger side. The rest of the bed's pretty messed up, or I wouldn't cut just a bedside off of a good bed whatsoever. But this bedside is decent on this side, but it's pretty rough the rest of the way around. It's been mashed down up here. It's caved in here. It's had a steel plate welded in the bottom of it, and the steel plate's even rusted out that was welded in it. The head gate is mashed in against the cab. So we're going to cut, first of all, these trees right here out of the way. When I say we, I mean he. Yeehaw. Yeah, yeehaw. And he's going to cut those trees out of the way, and we'll move this stuff out of the back. And we want to cut this thing right inside this wheel hump, all the way back through here. So he's cutting the little trees out of the way now. And I'll show you what else he was wanting while he was here. We got to cut him a piece out of the bedside on this truck over here. I would go through there, but there's big old thorn briars all through here. So let's go around this way. He needed a dual tank, dent side dual tank truck. He needed the front. He's going to put dual tanks in his. So we're going to cut this where we've marked it here and cut it out to where he can put that. Of course, he's probably going to trim it down smaller and all that, but we wanted to leave him as much as we possibly could so he can trim where he wants. But he's going to put this in his truck bed that does not have that. He also wanted another rear door, just a door part here, but that one's bent and broke and don't stay shut, so we'll get one of those off of another truck down here for him. But we're going to cut this out and cut the bedside out off of this truck over here. And I think it's just sensational that people come from states around to get parts to these old trucks. They say they just can't find anywhere else. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started cutting on this thing. We've got down the head gate. We're coming across the floor now. This thing is just so loud. So as you can see, it's coming right along. We've had to go over and get another battery for the Sawzall. All we like is cutting from here right down through there, and this bedside will be off. Off. All right, we've got her cut off. Sat here beside the truck. Didn't take but just a very few minutes to cut that. Pretty straight cut. And the guy's just tickled to get this bedside. So we'll go over here now, cut the side out of this other truck. This was a bump side, the other one's a dent side. We got to cut the gas cap part out around the dent side truck. So let's go over there, do that. So now it's time to cut this out. I don't know if I'll film it all like I didn't film the other, just because of the loudness of the saw. Stood there just taking a chisel, making a mark to get the saw started, to get the saw blade in there and get it started. He's got his marks cut in there. One more you're gonna do? This old bed was really bad shape. is the only reason we're cutting parts out of it. Can't really tell it because all the stuff's laying in it, but when you look up under the bottom side from the bottom, it is all eat out. It's even eat through back here, as you can see, like Swiss cheese across the back. And over the wheel well here, somebody has done cut and put in a panel across here, and it's all breaking out, and they did a real crappy job about putting it in there as well.
Watch your ears.
Watch your ears, Ethan. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's get her done. Made the up mark already. Bottom side mark. Like I said, I'll not film the other just because of the loudness. So there she is, cut out. Sitting right there. Gotta get him fixed up to use his, put this in his truck bed. And I don't know if all the beds was made this way or not, if there was not a dual tank bed. So he may have a little issue there if his bed is not made like that. All of them may be on the inside. It's got a hump up there. But anyway, that's what he wanted. We got her cut out. We'll take that over there. Got his bedside sitting over there. We'll get him fixed up. If you guys like this kind of content, please go to my channel. Subscribe. Hit that like button. And ring that notification bell. Hope everybody has a sensational day.